America on the March. President Trump announced this month that the Gulf of Mexico is going to become the Gulf of America. Can Jimmy have some freedom fries with that?
Who controls the computer systems that decide if you get your tax refund, or disaster relief, or Medicare benefits? Elon Musk.
Republicans have turned in their game uniforms and become cheerleaders.
About a big, beautiful canal instead.
And we're taking it back.
Cheer for Donald Trump and Elon Musk. We got a new sheriff in town.
Ever wonder what happens when you poke the orange bear? The Lincoln Project just found out, and boy, did Trump lose his cool. These political pranksters dropped not one, not two, but 3 parody ads that sent Trump into a Twitter tantrum. Imagine a world where Elon Musk pulls Trump's strings like a puppet master, and Republicans trade their suits for cheerleader outfits. Sound crazy? Well, that's exactly what these ads are serving up, and Trump's reaction is the cherry on top of this political sundae. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So did you click the subscribe button? Great, thank you so much. Now, back to the video. Well folks, it looks like the Lincoln Project has cooked up another spicy meatball of an ad, and this time they're serving it with a side of Musk.
Watching the power grab and illegality going on in Washington, it's easy to feel helpless, like there's nothing you can do.
Elon Musk, hailed for changing the way we drive, celebrated for sending rockets toward the stars.
The penalties for violation are civil and criminal. Elon Musk and his tech bros are not above the law, and a corrupt president has no ability to pardon state crimes.
Is using his power to do something unthinkable. He's slashing funding for life-saving medicine and science, shutting down cancer and Alzheimer's research, solutions for childhood diseases.
You heard that right. Elon Musk, the guy who wants to make us all Martians, is now apparently pulling Trump's strings like a cosmic puppet master. The ad paints a picture that's funnier than a cat in a tuxedo. Imagine Trump, our self-proclaimed stable genius, dancing to Musk's tune like a marionette with a bad spray tan. It's like watching a reality TV show where the star doesn't know he's not the star anymore. Poor Donnie, always the bride, never the bridesmaid. But here's where it gets juicier than a peach in Georgia. The Lincoln Project isn't just throwing spaghetti at the wall to see what sticks. They're connecting the dots between Trump's recent decisions and Musk's business interests.
You know, the White House is more than just a building. It's more than 18 acres of land in Washington, D.C.
It's the place where Americans look for leadership when the night is at its darkest and when the dawn breaks brightest.
It's a commitment to the Republic and to our sacred Constitution.
Unemployment is 98% under Joe Biden.
Best debate prep since Lincoln.
And a loaf of gasoline is $84 a pound.
What about schools, sir?
Let them eat bootstraps, okay?
It's like they're playing political twister, and every move Trump makes just happens to land on a spot that benefits Musk. Coincidence? The Lincoln Project doesn't think so. Now, we all know Trump loves his Twitter. It's like his own personal megaphone for shouting at clouds. But this ad suggests that while Trump's busy crafting the perfect Kafef tweet, Musk is the one really running the show. It's like Trump's playing checkers while Musk is playing 4D chess on Mars. The whole thing is more twisted than a pretzel at a German beer festival. We've got Trump, who thinks he's the king of the castle, but according to this ad, he's more like the court jester in Musk's tech empire. It's enough to make you wonder if those MAGA hats are actually hiding mind control chips.
The Lincoln Project salutes Vice President Donald Trump. As Vice President, Trump will finally have the time to do the things that make him happiest. We at the Lincoln Project are confident that Donald Trump understands his position. Elon is smarter, wealthier, more charismatic, has a far superior and more successful social media platform and company. Talk about old movies, playing on his phone, admiring the assets of other men. Meanwhile, President Musk can get down to the business of running the country.
Hey, hey, with Musk involved, anything's possible, right? But let's not forget, this is the Lincoln Project we're talking about. They're like the pesky fly at Trump's picnic, always buzzing around and causing a stir. They've turned trolling Trump into an art form. And this latest masterpiece is like the Mona Lisa of political mockery. If you thought the Musk ad was a zinger, wait till you see what happens when the Lincoln Project gives the GOP a peppy makeover. Ever wondered what Mitch McConnell would look like in a cheerleader outfit? Well, thanks to the Lincoln Project's latest ad, we don't have to use our imagination anymore. And let me tell you, it's not pretty, but it's pretty hilarious. In their newest political prank, the Lincoln Project has turned the Republican Party into Trump's personal cheer squad. But instead of fresh-faced teens with pom-poms, we've got a bunch of stuffy politicians doing verbal backflips for their dear leader. It's like watching your dad try to floss at a wedding. You can't look away, but you really, really want to.
He did not make a single appeal to a moderate voter, to an independent voter, to a centrist voter, or even to the millions and millions of Republican voters who voted for Nikki Haley this year or Ron DeSantis, that no matter what happens with Joe Biden, no matter what he decides or what happens in the Democratic Party, you can never take your foot off the gas of attacking Donald Trump.
When did conservative values become about one man? When did faith go from looking upward to looking the other way? Donald Trump doesn't represent the party of Lincoln.
The ad takes real quotes from Republicans and turns them into a cringe-worthy cheer routine. One enthusiastic GOP cheerleader shouts, "He's doing a lot by executive authority, which we applaud." Yeah, because nothing says democracy like cheering for executive overreach, right? It's like they're saying, who needs checks and balances when we've got Trump? But wait, it gets better. Another Republican pom-pom waver exclaims, "His stamina is unbelievable." Wow, talk about setting the bar low. Is this a presidential campaign or a Viagra commercial? I mean, sure, let's ignore policy and focus on how long the guy can stand up without a nap. That's totally what the founding fathers had in mind. The Lincoln Project's ad is basically holding up a mirror to the GOP, showing them how ridiculous their blind loyalty to Trump looks. It's like they've traded in their elephants for pom-poms, becoming Trump's personal hype team. Talk about a party foul. As we watch these cheerleaders perform their awkward routine, a big question looms: where did the party of Lincoln go? It seems like the grand old party has morphed into the grumpy old pom-poms. They've gone from crafting legislation to crafting chants, from debating policy to debating who loves Trump the most. The ad's genius lies in its simplicity. By using the Republicans' own words, the Lincoln Project turns their sycophancy into a punchline. It's like they're saying, we didn't write this stuff, folks. Your elected officials did. It's a reminder that sometimes reality is funnier and scarier than fiction. The Lincoln Project isn't just serving up laughs with their ads. They're dishing out a heaping helping of political reality check. These clever parodies are like a mirror held up to the circus that is American politics right now. And let's face it, folks, sometimes the reflection ain't pretty. But here's the kicker. These ads aren't just for giggles. They're planting little seeds of doubt in voters' minds, making us all scratch our heads and go, maybe I should think twice about what these politicians are selling. It's like a political wake-up call, but instead of an annoying alarm, it's wrapped in a laugh track. So next time you're watching TV and a political ad pops up, remember, sometimes the truth comes with a side of Snickers. And who knows, maybe those chuckles will lead to more folks getting off their couches and into the voting booths. Now that's what I call a punchline with a purpose.